Military members. These are the first 5 things I would do before using my VA loan. People think that the VA loan means zero down, but the truth is, a lot of service members make expensive mistakes before they even start the process. Hello, I'm Master Gutierrez, and this is Military Money Moves, where we break things down like the VA loan, investment strategy, and benefits. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the 5 things I would do before using the VA loan if I had to start again. And make sure you stay until number 3, because this is the mistake I see the most. Step 1. The first thing I would do before using the VA loan is check my eligibility. A lot of military members assume they automatically qualify, but this is something you should actually verify first. To use the VA loan, you need something called a Certificate of Eligibility, or COE. This is basically a document from the VA that tells the lender, yes, this service member qualifies to use the VA home loan. The easiest way to check this is by going to the VA.gov website and requesting your Certificate of Eligibility by uploading your DD-214. Most active duty members qualify after about 90 days of service, and most Guard and Reserve members qualify about finishing up their first contract or about 90 consecutive days with Title 10 orders. Also, some Guard and Reserve members that don't have a DD-214, a statement of service signed by your commander might be required. Sometimes a lender can also pull this for you, but I like to check for myself and know exactly where I stand, because the last thing you want to do is start the home buying process and then realize that you have issues with your eligibility. Also, check your loan limit. It varies by state and county. This will let you know exactly how much the VA will back up your loan. I will link it down below. Step 2. Understanding your budget. The second thing I would do is figure out how much I actually qualify for. Just because the bank approves you for a certain amount doesn't mean you should spend that much. A lot of military members make the mistake of buying the most expensive house they qualify for, and then that just makes them house poor, meaning all their money goes to the mortgage. So instead, ask yourself, how much money do I really want my monthly payment to be? A good rule of thumb is trying to keep your house payment between 25 to 30% of your monthly income. That way, you also have money left over for saving, investing, and living your life. Step 3. Build some cash savings. One thing people misunderstand about the VA loan is when they hear zero down payment, they think that means you need zero money. And that's just not true. Even though the VA loan is zero down loan, you might still need what's called earnest money. That's basically a good faith deposit to show the seller that you're serious about buying the house. Some other costs include closing costs, moving expenses, and home inspections, but you can negotiate all that with your seller to pay less money. Even with the VA loan, it is smart to have at least a few $1,000s saved up before buying. With that being said, I will make another video later on where I will break down all the strategies to go truly zero down and maybe even walk away with some money at closing. Step 4. Learn how the VA loan actually works. This is one of the biggest mistakes I see. A lot of service members end up using the VA loan without actually understanding how the benefit actually works. For example, many people don't realize that you can use the VA loan more than once. You can buy a house with no money down payment. You can sometimes even buy a multi-unit property. You don't need to lose your VA loan forever just because you used it once. Understanding the benefit before using it can save you from making a really expensive mistake. Step 5. Talk to multiple lenders. The last thing I would do before using my VA loan is talking to multiple lenders. A lot of people just go with the first lender they find, but the different lenders can offer very different interest rates. Even a 0.5% difference in interest rate could cost you tens of thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. Don't be afraid to shop around. If I had to start my home buying journey all over again, these are the 5 things I would do before using my VA loan. Because the VA loan is honestly one of the best benefits the military gives us, but only if you understand how to use it the right way. Because on this channel, I will be breaking things down like military benefits, the VA home loan, and investment strategies and saving in a way that actually makes sense.